Okay, everyone, this week's challenge is the Farmlands. Let's just take a look and see what is ahead of us. Vermin control, kill all walkers. Pretty straightforward. This week's star hero is Merle. Not a fantastic character. That's not a massively useful trait, at higher levels. But he's an okay leader. I'm bringing Sasha and Princess. Yes, Dale's rifle. I want to bring that. Yeah, bring in those guys, and let's just get to it. So vermin control, kill all walkers. This kind of stuff is not usually too tricky, but you never know when it's going to throw a curveball at you. So we do have some hidden corners. You could go and scout ahead, have a look and see what is out there. Or just sort of stay in this corner and wait for the walkers to come to you. It's not a terrible idea to do that. All of this week, warriors have got a boost to their damage. That could be pretty handy. Warriors do okay damage anyway. But yeah, with that boost, if you've got somebody like Ezekiel, who is very hard to touch because of his leadership trait, which makes him such a good defensive character, then, you really can sort of rack up the damage on these undead. Might not be a bad choice. Now, where did that tank go? As you've seen, there is at least one goo. 2 tanks, I think, on this mission as well. Did I count 2? So you've got to have some hard-hitting stuff that's able to take them out. I typically, I always recommend incendiary weapons to set tougher targets alight, and anything that can slow them down or keep them in place so that they can't get to you. Of course, we've got the anniversary event. One of the ways that you earn tokens is through the weekly challenge. Get at least 610 stars, and you get the maximum amount of event tokens that you can get. So that was a pretty simple mission. I don't know if people tend to struggle with kill all walkers. They're the easiest mission type. That doesn't mean they're always absolutely completable without any problem, but they are the easiest type. Get to the exit and into the main house. Does this mean we're going to be interacting with doors and things like that? Nope. So all we've got to do is get to the exit and then we out of here. We've got a threat counter, so if we make noise, that is going to come back on us. I don't know if anything's hiding up in that little bit there in the center. So I'm just going to stay here. Let's get Princess out there. Okay, so nothing's there. I'm being noisy, but when it gets to harder difficulties, you might want to do the exact opposite. You might want to look at things that are going to reduce that threat, or at least not exacerbate it. So maybe quiet weapons are a way to go. Just trying to punch through and kill everything before the reinforcements arrive, I mean, that is an option as well. But as we can see here, doesn't always work. We're gonna get some reinforcements coming in. Threat counter hits 0. What do we get? Yes. So, I mean, you can see how turn after turn this would start to become a problem. The walkers that come in get tougher and tougher each time that threat counter reaches 0. And you can certainly be making problems for yourself if you don't manage that properly. As it is at this difficulty, shouldn't have too much trouble sort of killing these before the next wave comes in. But yeah, at higher difficulties, you're probably going to want to start dabbling with weapons that either don't build up threat or get rid of it. Of course, you have another option, which is to find ways to sneak past the walkers using guts, using the support of Walker Mike. Maybe flares? Anything else that can distract them? You know, with a bit of good timing and those kinds of tools. Maybe with Beta as a leader. You can just sneak past those walkers without them causing you a problem. Always worth remembering what the actual goal of the mission is. It's not always to just kill as much stuff as you possibly can. Sometimes it is, but not always. Hammer and sword, get the loot and get out. Okay, so I know that we start opening a door. Yeah, and a bad guy comes out. Is this the team that we want? Yeah, I think this is the team that we want. Again, using Merle, I've got him leveled up, so I may as well use him for as long as I can, until the missions just require a more robust team, and then I'm going to really want to sort of bring on somebody who's maybe a bit more effective, somebody who I've re-rolled the traits on, somebody who's just, yeah, just more effective, basically. I'm not worrying too much about making noise just yet, as you can see. Maybe after this round I will. Where are those reinforcements coming in from? Okay, it's an alright place for them to be coming in. Nobody's in range. I think it's worth making some noise and crippling 2 walkers. Let the Overwatch do the talking here. Good. Okay, I think we're worth doing that. You know, I don't like making noise, but I'm not going to avoid it at all costs. Yeah, we gotta get those guys really. Yeah, 2 for 1. It's just worth it. Okay, we're going to have some more reinforcements coming in. I'm not going to add to that threat counter. I'll just take them out on Overwatch. Ooh, they're getting spicy. Already, they're only level 37, but they can definitely take more of a hit. At this kind of level. I want to keep my charge attacks available if I can. So let's just hit these guys. The threat counter isn't ticking over, just boom, boom, boom. So, yeah, he's a nuisance. So we use the cookies to boost our critical attack, so you can just kill him in one. Definitely somewhere where a melee squad is viable. You know, it's got a threat counter. They're silent. And also you might have things like the Sawtooth Blade to reduce the threat, but you got some tight corners, meaning that ranged weapons aren't quite the advantage as they would be on an otherwise wide open kind of setting. So yeah, if you're a fan of melee characters, that's a good one to bring them on. Again, warriors, plus 50 damage, makes them a pretty deadly prospect. Okay, there we go. Needles in haystack, get the loot and get back out. I've been talking about using warriors and I haven't used any yet, so Zeke, you're up. You know, just for the fun of it, basically. Have a bit of a larf. You can have that. You have that. Yeah. I mean, Michonne, I do rate Michonne now that she got that fairly recent boost. Okay, is this a stupid idea? Not really. He's got that automatic preemptive attack. Yeah, so he's just gonna kill those. Kind of, he's not a bad choice for when you have these searchy missions, because it's not like Glenn where you get a turn back, but you can kind of leave him there. Now this walker is going to be able to reach him, He's just going to bat them away or kill them or whatever. So, not that much of a problem. Let's leave Sasha and Merle active. Okay, so, alright, I thought that walker was going to go for Ezekiel. He did not. Put him there, and there is just way too much. There's way too many enemies that might come for him. Okay. I'm trying to stay quiet. Screw it. We're going loud, guys. Come on, let's cause some flipping walker carnage. Okay, can't search that. Can't quite get to it. Oh, Merle can. Okay, so you're not always going to have to search every single thing. It's always worth sort of searching the ones that are closest to you. They're the easiest ones to go for. And it's just kind of worked out this time. So, yeah, I always recommend on missions like this, just search easiest first. Save the the trickiest ones or the ones farthest across the map. Save them till last, because what you're looking for might not even be in there. Just because they're at the end doesn't mean that they're the ones that have the goods. Yes, I'm intrigued to see what my guildmates are saying as well, but I'll save it until after the video. Do the video first, and then see what everyone's chatting about. Just had an influx of people actually into the guild. A lot of them seem like good folks, good players. So that's great. The guild is full to the gills. Okay, what's next? Overgrown. Open the gate. Get out. What I think... Yeah, we're going to have... Yeah, we are. We're going to have Yumiko. Sasha. No. Nurse. No, we will. We'll have Princess. Actually. Yumiko and Merle can cripple the enemies. That means they have status effects. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. If we're opening a door, then Yumiko's skill does actually sort of kick in. She will still shoot, even if she is otherwise occupied. Okay, Merle and Princess are noisy. I don't want to make a ton of noise if I can help it. I think if we can get 3 targets at once, that's a pretty good deal, really, isn't it? Merle, now, I would very much like you to set this guy alight. I think we've got another big bad that's going to turn up, if I recall. If I remember this mission, something turns up when we open that gate. You can see that it's glowing faintly red. That means that something is going to appear. And I think it's a goo. So I'm going to save any sort of charge attacks that I've got. Well, except for Yumiko, I guess. Yumiko is a cheeky way of getting additional quiet shots on a target. Because, of course, she makes everyone fire. That's frustrating. Because I wanted to keep that charge attack. Let's go here, let's go here. Let's get rid of him. Let's set him alight and cripple him. Move here. Should get some nice reactive fire. Yes, we did. Get rid of him. Get out of his way. Yeah, we're killing them, but we're keeping it quiet. So, yeah, Princess, you can do that. Yeah, there he is. I knew that a big guy would appear. From under the tractor crawls a goo. Something to bear in mind, especially if you've got ranged characters. And then, yeah, these guys, I don't know what they were doing in that hay bale. Out of sight, out of mind. But whatever it is, they're done. As soon as you start opening that gate, they crawl out as well. And hopefully you can just sprint to the end like that. Lovely. I've just got the fantastic assault armor that was available through the what's it called? The survival pass. Has charging, lucky, ruthless, and primed. Wonderful, wonderful armor. I'm just upgrading that now. Okay. Take down both of the tough walkers. Yeah, if we've got two guys there that can cripple, let's bring Smasher, let's bring Dale's lovely, lovely lookout rifle, and let's get to work. Maybe I should have given Michonne's cat to Yumiko, make it so that it's easier for her to get charge points. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have two charged characters from the off. This is a pretty nasty little mission, just because of sort of where you start. That's good. I'm glad that we got some charge points back from Merle. Good. Yeah, this one's a bit of a tricky one for ranged characters. This is somebody like Ezekiel can be really useful because you just buy some extra time. You are descended upon by vicious undead from the very moment you step into this mission. Maybe Princess is a good bet. Or Mercer. Always good against very tough walker types. There you go. But all you've got to do is kill those two tough walkers. That's what it states in the mission. And as soon as you do that, the mission is over. So it's another one where you don't have to struggle and kill everything that is coming towards you, no matter how tempted you are. All you got to do is kill those big guys and you're fine. You'll escape scot-free. Okay, now let me just check. Are we right back to the start? We should have exterminate vermin, kill all walkers. Okay, easy to get into quadruple numbers. Yeah, vermin control. So there you go. Those are the missions that we've got with the Farmlands. Again, there's no guild wars to distract you, so hopefully you could do very well on this. Unlike last week, I don't think you're entirely dependent on occasionally having the right characters and the right tools. So hopefully you can do really well on this. If you do have any dramas with any particular mission, let me know, because people have helped in the past. I'll do a little video if somebody's got some top tips on any particular stage. And as ever, thank you for watching.